Mr. Lee, how did you go? Tell me about the office Monday, Tuesday, and up to yesterday, and your schedule when you finish, because I know that sometimes you used to be in the office till 9 p.m.
Yes.
Yes, but I'm sure this week there was some change.
Yes, really, and very big changes.
Okay.
Very big changes because, as I said, now I'm obliged to come back home around 5:36 p.m. in maximum, because yes, children are waiting for me. I need to be there for them.
Yes, Mr. Lee is not in maximum. Latest, au plus tard. Latest, earliest, au plus tôt.
Okay.
Earliest. So you need to come back latest 6 p.m.
6 p.m. latest, yeah.
Okay.
6 p.m. Yes. So I think, you know, like in the office, everyone is giving compassion, and like, you know, everyone is like tu fais pitié aux gens, quoi. So and this part of thing, I didn't appreciate this part of being, you know. I know that the situation arrived and it happened. It's okay. So now I'm really resuming life slowly, and I want to, yes, to start also. I mean, forgetting slowly, to not continue being in the way of you are affected by that and you cannot walk, you cannot. So I want to resume life like okay, it's
like
happening.
A normal person.
Exactly, but people didn't help me to be in this condition. Even for when I arrive, I prepare a planning for the week and I share with my team. And my boss sent me an message on Teams. They're saying that you need to revise your planning for the week, because I think this is really too much for you just after resuming job. So I'm like, she never
said.
Exactly. So now, because I'm affected, I cannot plan my week as I want. You know, I need to have feedback to send me pay attention, you know, to reduce your workload. And even for my colleague, everyone is here asking if I want support.
Something.
Yes. So really, I mean, this the beginning of the week was a bit difficult for me. And if there is a woman, he's not in my team, but each time I met her, each time she start having alarm.
Yes, tears. Look at it. She starts shedding tears. To shed tears means couler les larmes.
Shed tears, okay.
She starts shedding tears.
Okay. Each time we met, she starts shedding tears. And so, I mean, this was difficult for me. And as we have a meeting, managers meeting, normally it's Monday morning, but this week we held it in the afternoon, because many of them was out of the office in the morning. So we held it on the afternoon, and I took advantage of this meeting to say clearly that I want people to help me to resume job regularly, and to not see me like I'm eternally affected person, and I need support, because I understand that this was very difficult, and I thank everyone who contribute to support me in this situation. But now really I'm struggling to be a normal person, to be a normal like everyone, and I need the support for that. So I start giving this kind of feedback, And yes, people understand. And then I work with the person who ensured my interim. We work all the day of uh, of Monday because he prepared already a kind of
Update.
Update according to the main point of management for my position.
Okay.
He gave me all this update and he prepared a document. We discussed on the document, and he also gave me all the urgent point to treat quickly.
Yes.
Because we have an appointment to the Ministry of Health, we need to decide about this aspect, and we need also to approve this document. So he gave me all the urgent point to approve quickly. So I think for Mondays it was really a meeting with people having this update, and on Tuesday I started really my regular activities.
Okay.
Yes, and I start having my one-to-one with the staff under my supervision. And then on Wednesday we organize a meeting with all the program team, so that according to what I received as feedback, I organized the meeting and I shared with them all the feedback I received about each program and about each project, and also everyone give updates according to what he realized and what he want me to have a look on. And on first day, I went on field to visit some flood sites to discuss with people, and I also had a meeting with Secretary General of Ministry of Health on first day, because we are in negotiation with donors to have a new project starting on February.
In February.
Starting in February, yes, in February, and we discuss, because we need to have the project approval from the Ministry of Health, because it's mandatory to have this approval before starting the implementation on field.
Implementation
on field.
Mandatory. Okay. So that was so the only external meeting you had between Monday and Wednesday was with the Secretary General of the Ministry of Health.
Yes, yes.
The rest were internal meetings with your staff.
Exactly, with the staff, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then Thursday, Friday.
Yes. On Friday, in fact, many people are, many staff are leaving for Christmas first, for the end of the year leave. Many, I can say 80% of our team is currently out of office.
Okay, since Friday.
Since Friday. So those are the one who is leaving the country. They left on Friday, and the other they will start their leave on Monday. So they are already in on leave.
Okay.
So we will be.
Look at it. They are leaving the office for end of year festivities. The fête de fin d'année.
End of year's festivities. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. End of year's festivities. Yes. Okay. So really, around 80% of the staffs are leaving for end of year's festivities.
Wow.
So yes, we have all the day of Friday. I was coordinating how we will organize the office during this period, because we have many reports to submit. We have many other documents to design. So, and we need to submit also a project, the eco project. We need to submit it early January. So we need really to prepare all these things during this period. So we organize ourselves to so how we can handle it during this period when people are outside out of the office.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it was not, but good, you said something that you were on the field. What was the objective?
Oh, I mean, the objective is when we start the meeting, your first question was the objective. It's really to go and it should be because really when I was out of office, I was thinking about now we are end of December. So for me, normally the flood issue is behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really very eager to go on field and to see to see if
the evolution.
to see if really people are in water or they can go home now. It's okay.
Yeah.
So I was really very eager to confirm, to be sure that how our projects are implemented and how things are moving on field. So it's first visiting our colleagues, implementing the activities for our projects, and also to discuss with some clients, some beneficiaries to have their feedback about the situation in the household, and if they plan to go back in the house in the upcoming days or week, and also to discuss with authorities if what they are planning for the upcoming week and month about this emergency. So it's really a kind of yes, to have an update about this emergency project, because for the other project it's okay. This is a humanitarian project or development project. It's but for this emergency project, it's a quite. We need some time to stop emergency. We cannot be in emergency for all time. I mean,
permanent emergency. Permanently, you are okay. But what is the situation right now on the field from what you saw, not what you heard?
yes, from what I saw, I mean, it's what I said to my colleague on the field. The challenge is when you are visiting sites, what you look is the shelters, is how they are eating, is you cannot look how in which situation the house are. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
And the indicator, normal indicator is to see in which situation the houses are. And to say that for you, Musa, your house now is okay, you can go back. If you arrive in the site, you will see Musa in his shelter, and to check if the shelter is good and if he's eating. But this is not the issue. even though we provide support to Musa to eat and to be in a shelter, yes, I mean, the indicator for us to say that this is okay now, Musa need to go back, it's really another question, because all of people don't know exactly where is Musa's house. So I mean, this was a very important point we discussed with them, since first the monitoring is not individual, it's a kind of collective monitoring, and the decision is not the decision is individual. If you decided today to leave, you can leave. You just sign a document after with the camp coordinator. You just sign a document that, okay, you are leaving. But if you didn't decide to leave, if you continue saying that your house is underwater, you cannot leave. So no one can oblige you to leave.
But Mr. Ali, please, let us agree on this thing. The camps, what are the advantages of living? Because you need to motivate them to live. You remember when that problem in October was still very current? People were not even affected, declared themselves that they were affected. Even authorities declared themselves as victims. So yes, because I have the impression that people who were registered in the camps as victims are now very comfortable with the assistance that they receive, that even if their houses or their neighborhoods have returned to normal, they will not be interested in living. They would like to stay. So what are the measures that you have taken to motivate people to go back to their normal life? There is no incentive.
No incentive, because I think it's I think the Red Cross. I think the Red Cross, they started giving 3 months of what we said, the frais de location.
Yes, rents, 3 months rents.
Yes, 3 months rents to each household which want to go back in town and leave the camps. But
okay,
I mean, according to the statistics, only 10% of people in the camps visited accept to take this rent, because 3 months rent is like, we are sure that they start doing that early in December. So we think that after December, January, and February, the flood finished. So we can take three months of rent and go back in town to. And I think they was giving 50,000 CFA per month. So if a household decided to go back, they can have 50,000. Yeah. So if they want to leave, because if you calculate what they are receiving in the camps, yes, it's more than
150,000.
50,000 CFA, because they are eating there, they are drinking there, they are living there, and people are receiving treatment free.
Mr. Lee, please. Can you still accept more people now in the camps? New victims? Because the camps have accommodation. The camps offer accommodation to to people.
Yeah.
They offer food, offer water, offer health facilities.
And now we have in the 2 camps, they also open education emergency. They open
for children.
Yes, for children. Yeah.
Free. Is it free or they pay?
Very free, and they receive also lunch in the school.
Is that you have created a bigger problem by trying to solve the small problem, because many people will come to that camp and squat there. Because when you look at the average, those in the camp, for example, even if they are civil servants, because from last time you told me about some people, policemen, civil servants were affected. Yes. How much do they pay a civil servant per month?
Yes.
So now that he has a free place to live, free amenities. Good. These are the words, please. Free amenities. Amenities are like water, electricity, education, health. Those are social amenities.
Okay. Amenities. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He has free amenities. So honestly, I wonder who will want to live. Yes, because when you calculate, you said it clearly that if you calculate 150,000 francs for 3 months, it's 50,000 francs per month. When you give the money to the person, are you sure that the person will use this amenity, this money to really solve a problem sustainably? You know what sustainable means? Sustainable means a long term.
Yes, durable.
Durable, voilà. So will he solve this problem, his problems? Because I have the impression that even the government will be very happy if people could remain in the camps and you take care of them.
I totally agree with you, totally. And the fact is, I'm just looking to IOC sides, because you know the main issue is today we collect money from many donors, and we recruit people with this money, and we have, because we receive three fundings for this emergency.
Okay.
We receive fund from our emergency unit. For IOC, we receive around $300,000. We receive fund with ECHO around 150,000 euro from ECHO. We receive 200,000 euro from SIDA.
Okay.
Sweden Corporation. So we receive this money to respond, and we recruit people. We paid many material and others.
No, we bought acheté. Yes.
Bought, paid and buy.
Yes. Pay is to pay is to remove money and give. They give you a receipt. But to buy is the whole process. Acheter is different from payer. Payer is just that small act where you remove money to give for something. But to buy the thing means to start the negotiation process till you collect the product and use it. So always use buy to mean acheter. Yes. Okay, so you buy many things, you pay staff, you take care of the logistics.
Exactly. And today, normally for us, our project will end on January.
In January.
Yes, this is our project, and we are doing all what we can, because if this response is stopped today, we need to reimburse to donors the 1 month money. Yeah, because if we stop today, if the government, for example, decided to say that the emergency stop, everyone needs to go back in his house, this is a very big issue for us. Because we need to explain to the donor, and it will be really very complicated. We already buy many things. We already, I mean, it will be complicated for us. We recruit people for this period. We already invest on feed, and the project normally is planned for for 4, 5, 6 months. So it will be complicated for us. So for us today, we are doing all what we can do to keep these people there until at least end of January. And I'm sure that there are many others like us, like SEJOURS, like PAM and the other. They also have received money from donors, and probably they receive this money for 5, 6 months. And the government also, I mean, they are receiving the per diem and the other support. So everyone is eating in. Everyone is eating in, the government, the beneficiaries, the NGOs, everyone is eating in. So I think,
wow,
for us, we are sure that at end of January we will stop our response there. We are sure. So we don't.
But when you stop your response, what will be the response from the beneficiary? That is the question. But Mr. Ali, is it possible? Is it possible to have to move from emergency response to project response? I don't know whether you understand that. Okay, yes. Is it not possible for it to become a project, maybe for 3 years, since you have this observation that the people are still very unsafe? They feel unsafe out of the camp.
Yes, we have exactly the situation, because you know, when I was speaking about Cameroon refugees in Chad.
Yes.
This became today for us a full project with a full donor. So it's no longer an emergency for us. It's become a project now. Yes, it's become a project now. It's become a project, and yes.
Because what I know, hello? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Yes, what I know is that the floods. The first thing is that there are no guarantees that these people, if they go back where they were living, they will not come back because of floods that can happen at any time, because the problem has not been permanently solved. The cause of the floods has not been permanently solved. So the main question is, how do you ensure that this problem, these people get maybe permanently relocated far from the flood? Or that site, they can permanently locate them there, and instead of providing them with free services, create a situation where they generate their own income and pay for their services. Then you move out into all donors, all humanitarian organizations have a time limit to move out, and everybody knows. Because imagine you stop your response, your assistance in January, and you see how people there. Yeah? It's like telling somebody, Mr. Ali, look at it. It's like telling a hungry person, come and wash your hands, food is coming. The person has washed his hands, is sitting and waiting for food.
And they said no food.
Okay.
In fact, at our side, we have been very clear with the government during our first discussion with the government. We have been very clear, and normally the government identified 3 sites. They said that they ask donors and partners to help them to prepare these sites so that they will relocate totally people and by themselves there.
Okay.
And this is the sustainable solution according to the government.
Yes.
And I heard that many donors gave support for that, but nothing is started until now on these sites. Nothing. And many donors, like PNUD, they said that they give, I think, around 2 milliards of CFA to the government, but since October until now, nothing started on this place.
They have not. They have not worked on the place, on the site.
Nothing started. I mean, they use this money shortly to have the national dialogue and.
Wow. This is interesting. Wow.
And it's not only the PNUD. I think many donors say that they give money for this sustainable project, and people appreciate really the initiative. But for us, we can contribute in this kind of support because we are not a development organization, we are a humanitarian organization. So we said clearly to the government, we can help the government to respond to the emergency, but after the emergency, they need to continue providing necessary support to these people. And what we decided, for example, we said that if they will build some school in this site, we can give them our car which we bought for this project. We can give them all our materials we bought for this project. Yes, all that we can give to them for the new start. But we are waiting. If we didn't see anything, we cannot give them this material. We will take them back and probably.
Mr. Ali, please. You mean that UNDP, United Nations Development Program, that is what you call PNUD?
UNDP, yes, okay.
UNDP gave its contribution to government to develop the sites for relocation, to relocate these flood victims. And up till now, we are in December, January already, because in 1 week's time, it will be January.
Nothing. 2 million CFA they gave to this is one example. 2 million, nothing.
No, in French, milliard, in English, milliard is billion. 2 billion.
Okay, it's billion. Okay.
Yeah.
2 billion. Okay. And
so when they say milliardaire, it is billionaire.
But millionaire is millionaire.
Yes, no, millionaire is there. Somebody who has millions is a millionaire.
Okay.
That is the only resemblance at the level of million.
Okay.
And when it goes to billions, it's milliard in French. Here in Cameroon, Mr. Ali, here in Cameroon, if you steal millions, if you embezzle means détourner or swindle. If you swindle millions, you see, your colleagues will consider you as a weakling, unfairly. Yes. They will consider you as an amateur. Here, they say in French, l'unité du vol. the minimum units. The minimum unit for embezzlement. Embezzlement means détournement. For embezzlement is billion. That's the minimum unit. So when you want to steal billions, not millions. That is why those who steal millions go to prison faster than those who steal billions. Please, I don't know whether you have seen the new banknotes.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Let us look at, maybe tomorrow you have time in the evening, we can have a session. Good. Those are the new banknotes. Do you know why they changed those banknotes?
No.
It is not because the old ones were old. They could not produce more. One of the reasons is to make sure that those who have stolen money and kept in their houses, because you cannot go and put in the bank. Yes. There are people who have stolen a lot of money, cash. It is in their houses. So we are waiting to see who will carry 1 billion francs and go to the bank that I want to change. Yes. There is a story about a minister, I don't know whether it's true, but that a minister who is in prison, he used to be the Minister of Defense. He is in prison with his wife. Last week, I read on social media that people saying that he called his son, who is a civil administrator, called him to show him where he kept money, 5 billion, 5 million, 5 billion, that his son should go and collect a change. But his son said, no, I don't know this story. It's so...
Because he will go directly.
Yes. Yeah. Because, see, after 1 year, if you bring that money, nobody will recognize, you cannot use it again. So, that currency. So, yes, Mr. Ali, please, don't forget.
Okay.
Don't forget this, our word rents. Rents with S. Rents. Okay. Rents with S is le loyer.
Okay.
Rent with no S. Some S is loué.
Okay.
Then sometimes you are passing, you see car rental. Car rental is location de voiture. So when you see rental, you will see something. Share rental, location de shares. Canopy rental, location de bâche.
Okay.
So, Mr. Ali, I have sent you a link. Please watch that video now. Yes, before they cut us, watch that video. It is for you to know when to use in. On, at, to talk about time. I've sent you the video. It's my video, that's secret.
Okay.
Mr. Ali, thanks very much. Look at your program tomorrow. So that, yes, since I know that as from Monday, you'll be busy. But if Monday you are free,